what happens when you don't pay your debt? I mean, not a lot. Not a lot usually. People want their stuff, don't they? So, you know, if you ain't got it 1 week, what are they going to do? Beat you up? So if they beat everyone up that's late paying them, they're never going to get their stuff, are they? So 9 times out of 10, there's usually a way to sort it out if you're short. It's only the liberty takers that will come unstuck eventually, you know. And a lot of people do a lot of snidey things, you know, to get out of paying debt. I mean, I've mentioned it briefly about the complaint box on the wing. There's a yellow box on the wing. Yeah, if, you can, with complaint forms, usually next to the box, you pull out one complaint form, fill in, or you can go to the office and ask for a complaint form. I mean, but that just gets abused. I mean, you know, if you get in debt with someone, and then put their name in the complaint box. Nothing even has to happen. They might not even get in trouble, and they might not even know that you've done it. They'll just get shipped out the wing the next day, shipped off the wing the next day, moved to another wing. They don't know why. That's sort of stuff happens in jail. You get moved around left, right, and centre, shipped out, moved to a wing, moved cells. You know, and or people just flat out go to the officers and just come out with lies. Then they can never say, oh, I've got in debt because I wanted to get high, or because I wanted to smoke burn, or because I didn't have this or didn't have that. You know what I mean? I'll go to the officer, he's bullying me, this, he's that. And again, you'll be moved to wing, you don't even know why. Or the person that owes it, if the person gets in that much debt that they just can't. Spice does this to people, like the drug Spice. It's the most addictive thing on earth. I mean, I haven't taken everything, not even far to it, but for whatever I've taken, Spice is up there with, it will get you like that. So people just tick and tick and tick and tick and tick, knowing they ain't going to pay, knowing they can't pay, but they can't stop ticking because they need that thing, so I'm about to say 2 minutes, not even a 2 minute buzz really. So people just go put themselves on the numbers, get debted up, and then put themselves on the numbers. You know, protection. Go gov. I owe this and that. They'll just, I owe this and that. He's gonna weigh me in. He's gonna weigh me in. He's gonna weigh me in, because they don't just get put onto the numbers. You have to give information to get there, and then they'll move you. Yeah, and then they'll move you. The example I'm gonna give of what happened to one geezer is very rare, to my knowledge. Yeah, of what happens when you don't pay your debt. This is rare, right? In English jails anyway. And this was on a normal wing. I'm describing this wing. I wasn't on this wing. I was in the jail when it happened. Yeah, old Bill come in, nick these geezers for doing what they did. This was on a normal wing. This weren't like a numbers wing where there's full of predators. This is what I've said before. I've said it in other videos. Yeah, every jail all over the shop, every single wing, there is wrong uns on every single wing. Rapists, you know, pedos, whatever. They're on the normal wing. The only reason they don't go on normal wings when they ask to go on to protection. Yeah, jails are flooded with them. If you go to a jail that specifically doesn't have them in it, then you know they're not on the wing. But you never know who you're talking to. Every other cell's probably got a wrong in it. But this was a normal wing where no one thinks there's a wrong on it. It's back in the day, before the smoking ban comes out. I've said it before. You tick burn, say how much tobacco you tick, you borrow off someone, you got to pay back double the next week. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's what it's always been, and that is fair enough. I mean, if you take something off someone, you pay back whatever they want. You can always say no, can't you? But it's never more than double. This geezer, and he was young. If I say kid, this is a man's jail. Yeah, there weren't no kids in this man's jail. It was 21 and plus. Yeah, but if I say kid, he would have been bordering on being a YO. You know. Got in debt, tick burn off this geezer. Apparently, it was a quarter. Yeah, that's what it originally was. Yeah, stories change in jail. Yeah, so it could have been an hour. It could have been whatever. It ain't important actually. the amount that he ticked off this fella. He ticked burn off him, and he couldn't pay, innit? So you know, the next week it gets doubled. We'll just say it's a quarter. It gets doubled to ½ ounce. The next week it's doubled to 1 ounce. The week after that it's doubled to 2 ounce. Week after that doubled to 4 ounce. And this geezer wasn't giving him any sort of leeway or whatever. Like, you owe me double each week, and you can't pay. So you know, if you owe 2 packets of tobacco, you might only have 1 to give. Yeah, and if the geezer was all right, he'd say, I'll just give one next week. It was, oh no, you haven't paid that one, you owe 2 next week. Yeah, so you're never out of debt. You're just constantly getting it doubled. Not everyone, like I said, not everyone does that. Most people just want their stuff. They don't want to harass you and make you move off the wing and be a bully and all that. Most people don't want to be a bully. Let me just start that off. Like, jails that just ain't full of people ticking stuff and being bullies about it. Yeah, people just want their money. But this geezer, this kid, couldn't pay for whatever reason. Just kept getting it doubled. And eventually, the geezer stuck it on him and said, "Listen, if you can't pay, you've got to, you know." You got to, And the kid said yes. He was never, ever. If I said as well, this was in HMP Stockton, by the way. I don't know if I said that at the beginning or not. This was in HMP Stockton. The kid said yes. Bang, 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 doing it away. Just working off the debt, yeah? Not debt cleared, working off his debt. He's got to do that to work it off. I don't know how much he was charging per thing. And it was never going to stop there, was it? Yeah, so eventually he's ended up bending him over and abusing him. Like, well, that's sick enough. This was a normal wing, and I want to say 4 or 5 other geezers. This geezer's mates, yeah? I can't remember exactly how many, but there was like a good handful of geezers that was passing this boy around the wing. Passing him around the wing over a bit of tobacco. And like I said, this was a normal wing, yeah? For everyone that says, oh, there's no wrong ones on normal location, yeah? They were passing him around the wing, left, right, centre, over something that originally cost about 2-3 quid, yeah? And it all come on top. The boy couldn't handle it. Eventually grasped them all up, and I make him right. You know, not everyone has got it in them to fight back. I mean, it's easy to say it. That would never happen to me. Blah blah blah. But it happened to him, and he was just getting passed around the wing for I don't know how long. I wasn't on that wing. I was on another wing in the jail at the same time. So all these geezers got nicked, and it was a big thing in the jail. Obviously, Chinese whispers a little bit. Things get changed. It might have been a quarter, it might have been an ounce, or whatever. But the gist of the story is the same. This kid got in debt over tobacco, then was getting passed around the wing by this geezer and his mates. That's disgusting. That was on a normal wing. Yeah. I just have to keep saying it. For everyone that says jails, you know, there's special wings for these people. That was a normal wing, normal location, and this geezer was getting passed about over a bit of tobacco. Like I said, that sort of thing is rare. In my experience, that sort of thing's rare in England, in English jails anyway. Definitely rare in English jails. But like I've said before, if you ever go to jail, just don't tick nothing, don't bother nothing. Not for that reason. I mean, that was an extreme rarity, but you can't get in no trouble if you're not ticking, not borrowing. You can't get in trouble for ticking or borrowing if you don't do it in the first place. So don't do it. Yeah. If you enjoyed that story, hit the subscribe, and we'll chat tomorrow. Adios.